Welcome to HeyGen Podcast. Today, we're diving into a comparative analysis of the ketogenic, Paleolithic, and vegan diets and their benefits and limitations. Let's get started.
I'm super excited about this topic. So what's driving the need to compare these diets?
Well, you see, with the obesity epidemic costing the US healthcare system hundreds of billions of dollars annually,
Right.
it's crucial for healthcare providers to understand effective weight loss methods to better educate patients.
Absolutely, and with so many diets out there, it can be overwhelming. So comparing these popular diets can really help clarify things.
Exactly. So the paper we're discussing analyzed the ketogenic, Paleolithic, and vegan diets, looking into their benefits and limitations. It's quite fascinating,
Yeah,
actually.
definitely. So, let's start with the weight loss outcomes. How did participants fare on each diet?
Well, participants on the Paleolithic diet lost up to 2.3 kilograms in three
Okay.
weeks. Those on the vegan diet lost up to 1.2 kilograms in just 7 days. And the ketogenic diet participants lost an average of 13.7 kilograms over 1 year.
Wow, so the keto diet seems to have significant long-term weight loss.
Yeah, but it's important to consider the duration. The paleo and vegan diets showed quicker initial weight loss, but over the long term, the keto diet had more substantial results.
Right, but I wonder about the sustainability of these diets. I mean, it's like the stricter the diet, the harder it is to stick with it.
Exactly. Compliance is a big factor. For instance, the paleo diet focuses on consuming foods our ancestors ate, like lean meats, fruits, and vegetables.
Yeah,
It can be effective, but some find it challenging to eliminate grains, legumes, and dairy entirely.
and what about the vegan diet? It eliminates all animal products, right?
That's right. The vegan diet excludes meat, dairy,
Right.
eggs, even honey. It's great for reducing risks of hypertension, heart disease, and some cancers, but it requires careful planning to ensure adequate intake of nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, and calcium.
So, supplementation might be necessary?
Exactly. Without proper planning, nutrient deficiencies can occur, and then there's the ketogenic diet, which is very low in carbs and high in fats. It forces the body into ketosis, where it burns fat for energy.
But isn't consuming that much fat potentially harmful?
Well, that's one of the limitations noted. While the keto diet can improve HDL cholesterol and aid in weight loss, it may also increase LDL cholesterol and has been associated with arterial stiffness.
That's concerning. So, even though there's significant weight loss, there might be negative cardiovascular effects?
Precisely. It's a trade off, and it highlights the importance of individualizing dietary recommendations based on a person's health profile.
Right.
What's beneficial for one person may not be for another.
Makes sense. Were there other notable benefits or limitations for these diets?
Absolutely. For example, the paleo diet may decrease blood pressure and improve satiety, but it can be expensive and time-consuming to maintain.
Yeah,
The vegan diet can lower the risk of certain diseases, but might increase the risk of bone fractures due to lower calcium intake if not properly managed.
that's a lot to consider. You know, it's like trying to find the perfect balance in a diet is really challenging.
Exactly. And there's also limited data on the long-term effects of these diets, especially the ketogenic and paleo diets. Healthcare providers should be cautious when recommending them for extended periods.
So, perhaps moderation and balance are key. Maybe integrating aspects of these diets rather than following them strictly?
That's a great point. A flexible approach might increase compliance and reduce risks.
Speaking of compliance, do the studies mention how well participants adhered to the diets?
Actually, yes. The paleo diet, for instance, was noted to be difficult to maintain. Participants reported increased tiredness, food cravings, and even trouble sleeping. Plus, 69% reported increased cost of groceries.
So, cost is a factor too. Eating healthy can sometimes be more expensive.
Exactly. The vegan diet was found to be cheaper in terms of production costs at the farm level, but it may require more land to produce sufficient food.
Right.
There's always a trade-off.
You know, I was thinking, with the keto diet's potential increase in LDL cholesterol, isn't that contradictory to promoting heart health?
That's a valid concern. While the keto diet can improve some markers like HDL cholesterol and triglycerides, the increase in LDL and potential arterial stiffness raise red flags.
So, perhaps it's not suitable for individuals with pre-existing heart conditions?
Exactly. And that's why it's crucial for healthcare providers to consider the patient's overall health.
Mm-hmm.
One diet doesn't fit all.
Definitely. Were there any psychological effects noted in the study?
Yes, the vegan diet participants reported lower anxiety and stress scores compared to omnivores.
Interesting.
On the other hand, some on the paleo diet experienced increased tiredness and cravings.
So mental well-being is also influenced by diet. That's an important aspect.
Absolutely. Diets can impact mood, energy levels, and overall quality
Right.
of life. It's not just about physical health.
Speaking of that, I've heard that the keto diet can affect sleep patterns. Is that true?
Yes, actually. The keto diet was found to increase time in deep sleep stage 4, but reduced
Hmm.
REM sleep. So it can alter sleep architecture, which may have implications on cognitive function and mood.
That's something to consider. Sleep is so crucial for health.
Indeed. So, overall, the study suggests that while all three diets can aid in weight loss, they each have unique benefits and limitations.
Exactly.
Individualization and professional guidance are key.
Completely agree. But, I wonder if sometimes we overcomplicate things. Maybe focusing on whole, unprocessed foods and balanced meals is the way to go.
That's a great point. Sometimes it's about making sustainable lifestyle changes rather than following strict diets.
Yeah.
Consistency is vital.
And involving healthcare professionals, like nurses and dietitians, can make a big difference.
Absolutely. Nurses can advocate for patients by collaborating with dietitians to develop tailored dietary interventions. This holistic approach can effectively manage obesity and its complications.
Well, this has been a really comprehensive discussion. I've learned a lot.
Me too. It's always enlightening to explore how different diets impact health from various angles.
Definitely. Any final thoughts for our listeners?
Just that when considering a diet, it's important to consult with healthcare professionals and consider individual health needs and lifestyle. There's no
Agreed.
one-size-fits-all solution.
Well said. Thank you for this great conversation.
Thank you, and thanks to our listeners for joining us today. Until next time.